My name is Lisa, and I work hard every day as a company employee. I'm currently living with my fiancé, Sabu, and we're enjoying a happy life together. We're planning to get married next week, and today, we were talking about the wedding.
The wedding, huh? I've been invited to a few by friends before, but when it's my own, I realize it's actually pretty nerve-wracking.
Oh, now that you mention it, I'm starting to feel a bit nervous too. But I'm really excited. It's a once-in-a-lifetime event, so I hope it'll be a ceremony we'll remember forever. We were having a great time talking about the wedding. We decided to make the ceremony something that reflected us, without relying on our parents, doing it within our means. I was looking forward to wearing the dress I had inherited from my mother and had altered. And then, the day of our marriage registration arrived. Wow, we really submitted our marriage certificate. Now Sabu and I are officially married. I'm looking forward to our life together, Sabu.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm heading out to grab some food with my friends.
Wait, we just got married, aren't we going to celebrate? We literally just became husband and wife.
Celebrate? Why would we need to do that? It's not like it's a birthday or anything. No need to celebrate. Anyway, my friends are waiting, so I'm off.
Wait, Sabu? As soon as we submitted the marriage certificate, Sabu's attitude did a complete 180. I was just shocked by how different he was. The day after we submitted the marriage certificate, Sabu must have come home early in the morning because he was snoring away on the living room sofa. Half in disbelief, I started preparing breakfast as usual, and then...
Hey, Lisa, bring me some water, will ya?
Huh? I'm in the middle of chopping vegetables, so can't you get it
I told you to bring it to me, didn't I? I'm the head of this household and the most important one here, so as my wife, you should obey me.
Obey you.
That's the rule in this house. Now hurry up and bring me some water.
What? Sabu woke up in a bad mood, so I stopped what I was doing and brought him some water. Today was the day for my dress fitting, but since Sabu was still in a foul mood, I decided to go alone. However, after seeing Sabu's behavior since our marriage registration, I was filled with anxiety about whether we'd make it to the wedding day smoothly. When I arrived at the venue and was trying on the dress.
Oh, it looks absolutely beautiful on you, Miss Lisa.
Thank you.
Wearing a dress passed down from your mother. It's even more special. It's a shame Mr. Sabu couldn't join you today, he must be disappointed.
I hope that's the case, or something like that. Narumi, the person in charge, praised the dress I borrowed from my mother. But because I tried it on with such a heavy heart, I felt like I had ruined the dress. I couldn't hide my unease over how much Sabu had changed. As I tried to force a smile, Narumi stepped out of the room for a moment. A little while later, the door opened, and I thought Narumi had returned, but instead... Narumi-san. Oh. Mother-in-law, and Sabu, too? You came together?
Lisa, you've really disrespected Sabu, haven't you? I heard you didn't even bring a glass of water to the head of the household, Sabu. What were you thinking? That's completely unacceptable behavior for a wife.
I didn't mean to disrespect him at all.
We're changing the wedding plans. This cheap, pathetic, bare-bones ceremony plan is an embarrassment to our family. And that dress doesn't suit you at all. You should wear traditional Japanese attire instead.
Even if you say that, it's just a month before the wedding, so it's a bit late to change everything. Besides, traditional attire is more expensive, so I'm not sure.
Are you serious, Lisa? Do you really think that dress suits you?
I thought the same. Someone as plain as you, Lisa, shouldn't be wearing a dress like that. And yet you had the nerve to put it on.
But this dress is very important to me. It was passed down from my mother. She's really looking forward to the wedding day as well.
Shut up. Don't you dare talk back to me. This is what I think of that dress.
No. You spilled coffee on it.
This is what happens when you disrespect my mother and act all high and mighty. You clearly don't understand your place as a wife at all.
Exactly what Sabu said. From now on, if you defy me, this is what you'll get. Oh, and by the way, I've decided to move in with you starting today. So I'll make sure you learn all the rules of our household from scratch.
With that, my mother-in-law and Sabu burst into laughter. I felt incredibly angry, as if they had insulted my mother's cherished dress. Just as I was about to snap back, the door suddenly opened.
Hello there. I heard some lively voices, so I thought I'd drop in.
It sounded like quite the commotion. What's going on here?
Mother-in-law, father-in-law, what are you doing here?
What are you talking about, Sabu? When we scheduled the dress fitting, we decided to invite our parents to see the outfit, remember?
Yeah, of course. I didn't forget, really.
Sabu, what are you trying to hide?
Nothing at all.
Step aside. You know, I'm your mother-in-law. Do you understand? That means you're supposed to listen to me. So, you can listen, right?
Oh my, what a frightening tone of voice. Lisa's mother, dear. It seems you're under some big misconception. As the mother of the bride, you have no such rights here. The one who gets to enforce rules is me. So, Sabu, don't let them push you around.
Good grief. What nonsense is this woman spouting? Dear, let's go. Staying here is just a waste of time. Lisa, you're coming with us.
Oh, do as you please. Stay or leave, it's your choice. Of course, the neighbors might gossip if you come crawling back the next day, but whatever.
Lisa, if you really leave, then it's divorce. I don't need a wife who can't follow the rules.
Fine. Then I'll divorce you, Sabu.
What? Are you serious right now?
If you divorce him, you'll never see Sabu again. Are you sure you are okay with that?
I'm totally fine with it. In fact, it would be a relief not to deal with this nonsense anymore. So, Sabu, we're leaving now. Feel free to do the fitting on your own. Although my mother-in-law and Sabu tried to stop me, I shook off their hands and returned to my parents' home. Then, I discovered a shocking truth through a call from someone. 2 weeks after distancing myself from Sabu. Since I had the day off, I was relaxing at my parents' house when suddenly...
Lisa! Lisa? I know you're in there.
What do you want? Don't just show up at my parents' house and start yelling like that.
Lisa! What the hell is going on? I just got a bill from the wedding venue.
Oh, that? Well, when we booked the venue, we made the reservation under your name, right? So, it's only natural that the bill would be sent to the person who made the reservation.
You're the one who mentioned divorce first. Any cancellation fees or whatever are your responsibility to pay.
Exactly. If you refuse to pay, then I won't go through with the divorce. You're the one who brought this up, so you're the one who's going to be in the wrong here.
Who was it that ruined my precious dress during the fitting and then demanded we change the wedding plans? And who was it that threatened to divorce me if I didn't go along with it?
What did you say? How dare you talk to your husband with that tone?
Husband? Who's a husband here?
I am, obviously. I get that you're sulking and don't want to admit we're married, but we haven't divorced yet, and I'm the head of this household. I'm the most important one.
Head of the household? You earn less than I do. Even with the wedding expenses, you couldn't cover it with your savings alone, so I ended up paying 80% of it, remember?
Don't bring that up. Are you trying to embarrass me in front of my mother?
If you're so embarrassed, maybe you should have been saving money instead of going out drinking all the time.
What nonsense. For a salaryman, attending drinking parties is part of the job.
Enough already, you two. You've been acting all high and mighty this whole time. Who do you think you are?
As Sabu and my mother-in-law were making a scene, someone appeared from behind them. Startled by the sudden voice, the two turned around.
Hey! Who the hell are you? Don't just start shouting out of nowhere.
Exactly. And why are you here at Lisa's parents' house anyway? Don't tell me, Lisa. Are you already cheating on Sabu?
Cheating? That's ridiculous. Don't jump to conclusions. This is my friend Noah. He's a lawyer, so I've been consulting with him about some things.
Consulting? You should be talking to me, your husband, about those things.
Husband, I don't know what you're talking about, but you're not even officially married to Lisa.
What? Not officially married?
Oh my, what a clueless lawyer you must be.
You know, we submitted our marriage certificate at the weekend service desk, right? But then the office called on another day saying there were issues with the paperwork. They told us, we can't accept it as is.
Can't accept it?
That's right. It's pretty ridiculous that you couldn't fill out something that important correctly.
How dare you speak to my Sabu like that?
A grown man who still needs his mommy to defend him. Pathetic.
Pretending to be the head of the household when you're not even my husband. Oh, I'm so glad we didn't get officially married.
I only acted like that because my mom said if I didn't, you'd leave me. I didn't want you to run away, so I just did what she told me.
What are you, a child?
Maybe it's childish, but isn't it normal to not want your wife to leave you?
If that's how you feel, then why didn't you treat Lisa better? If you truly cared, you should have prioritized Lisa's words over your mom's.
It just means he's thoughtful of his mother. Sabu has such a kind heart.
It's not kindness, it's just that he's too spineless to make his own decisions.
My mother-in-law sees Sabu as kind, but in reality, he's just indecisive. It seems he's been taking all sorts of advice from his mother and using it as a manual for how to live. I felt a mix of disbelief and pity when suddenly,
There have been plenty of times when things went well by following my mom's advice. But none of that matters anymore. I'm not going to listen to anything my mom says from now on. From now on, I'll do whatever Lisa says, so please come back to me.
No, that's not the point.
What do you mean? Things turned out like this because I listened to my mom, so if I just listen to everything my wife Lisa says from now on, everything will be fine, right?
Wow, this guy's clueless.
no matter what you say, Sabu, I have no intention of marrying you anymore.
Oh, come on! You're just saying that, but you must be lonely without me, right? They say women who aren't honest don't get guys, so why don't you just admit how you really feel?
I'm being completely honest, more than enough.
My, Lisa, you're quite the selfish one, aren't you? Sabu's willing to do what you want, so why not just accept it and go ahead with the marriage? He's even said he'll stop listening to me and chose you instead, right?
No, I really don't mind if he continues to prioritize you over me.
Does that mean you really don't want to marry me?
That's exactly what I'm saying. Why would I want to marry someone who changed so drastically as soon as we submitted the marriage certificate, acting all high and mighty every day?
That wasn't me being arrogant, it was just me showing my authority as a husband.
Exactly. Men should carry themselves like that at home, you know?
Is that so? Well, I'm no longer your wife or girlfriend, so when you eventually marry someone else, you can act all authoritative with them.
Just remember that if you keep up that attitude, please divorce me, it will be part of the package deal.
By the time I returned to my parents' house that day, my feelings for Sabu had completely cooled. On top of that, our marriage certificate hadn't even been accepted. The timing felt perfect, and I started thinking that maybe it was a sign that I wasn't meant to get married. Meanwhile, Sabu, who thought we were already husband and wife.
Come on, you're just feeling this way right now. Let's live together again while we sort out our feelings, and then we can resubmit the marriage certificate.
No way! Just imagining being in the same space as you is unbearable.
What's with that attitude?
Exactly what I said. I'm not marrying Sabu, and I'm cutting ties with him completely.
Cutting ties? If we just rewrite the marriage certificate, you'll be happy, Lisa.
If she stays with you, she'll only end up suffering.
Mind your own business. We're destined to get married.
You're being pretty casual about this, but stating the dress counts as property damage. And let's not forget, it wasn't Lisa who first mentioned divorce, it was you too. So, be prepared for a claim for breach of engagement.
And make sure to take care of the wedding venue payment too.
Why should I have to pay?
That's right. This is all the result of Lisa's selfishness.
I've recorded this entire conversation, so we'll be adding damages for that too.
Wait, what are you saying?
Thank you, Noah. You're a top-notch lawyer.
Of course, I may look easygoing, but I'm a sharp lawyer. Haha.
As soon as Noah and I mentioned claiming damages, Sabu and my mother-in-law.
I can't afford to pay any damages. I make less money than you, remember?
So what? Having a lower salary doesn't mean you can avoid taking responsibility.
Please, don't ask for damages, just marry Sabu as planned.
You've got to be kidding me.
Please don't be so mad. I'll apologize for ruining the dress and even pay for the cleaning.
I don't need that. My mother has a friend who does wedding dress cleaning. She removed the stain on the same day it happened.
You're always too slow to act, Sabu.
From now on, I'll act faster than Lisa, and I won't be arrogant or anything. I swear I'll be kind, so please, marry me.
We've already asked Sabu's boss to be the matchmaker. I can't face him if this falls through.
You lose face regardless, so what does it matter?
Stop pushing your own agenda on me.
Please, Lisa, I want to marry you even without my boss involved. I truly love you.
Well, I don't love you, and I don't even like you anymore.
Then, maybe if you start dating again, you could fall in love.
That's impossible. Just give it up already. You're being way too persistent.
Please, just give me one more chance. I'm begging you.
There's no chance. You're being a nuisance, so go home and don't ever show up in front of me again. Thanks to Noah, I was able to receive compensation from Sabu. Sabu and my mother-in-law had to take out loans to cover the cancellation fees for the wedding venue and honeymoon. They never truly believed the engagement would be broken off, so after my parents and I left, they forcefully upgraded to an even more luxurious plan. As a result, they ended up paying several times more than their original budget. At work, Sabu completely lost the trust of his boss, and word of the situation spread among his colleagues, who were supposed to attend the wedding. His boss wouldn't even speak to him, and his coworkers whispered and laughed behind his back. Unable to bear the humiliation, Sabu quit his job and started working part-time. His income dropped significantly, and even though my mother-in-law started working part-time, the repayment amount was still huge. And so, Sabu and my mother-in-law found themselves living a miserable life, struggling to repay their debts in an unstable and drastically reduced income situation. As for me, living alone is so relaxing.
Aha. You're really taking it easy, aren't you?
I don't have to worry about anyone else, and I can live freely at my own pace. Why wouldn't I enjoy this to the fullest?
You seem to be having a blast, Lisa.
I am. Work's going well, I can sleep in as much as I want on my days off, it's perfect. After things settled down, I started searching for a new place and successfully moved in. My parents had offered for me to stay at the family home, and I did have some hesitation about leaving. But in the end, I felt that living alone suited my personality better. The new place is convenient for commuting, close to my parents' home, and it's near Noah's place too, so we often hang out and drink at home together. I never realized how liberating it would be to live completely at my own pace every day. My current life is so fulfilling and enjoyable that I'm determined to keep it that way. I want to live each day with a smile and fully embrace life. If you enjoyed this video, we'd be thrilled if you subscribed to our channel. Subscribing means you'll receive notifications for new videos, keeping you in the loop with all our latest content. Your support is vital to our growth. Let's enjoy and grow together.